Kaushik Rajendran, Principal Solutions Architect from AWS India. So today we are going to talk about how a customer can build multilingual conversation intelligence solution. Now, what is multilingual conversation intelligence solution? We have customers who have contact centers where they engage with their customers on multiple languages. It could be like tens of languages within India itself. Now, for those customers, what happens is they do like 10,000s of calls every month. Now, to extract insights and also to identify whether every agent is meeting the call quality, call conformity, whether they're meeting all the KPIs, it is very difficult for them to extract, because right now what they only have is a manual workflow where they put a human in loop to look at agent data randomly and extract entities. Now we have built a solution that uses combination of AI services and machine learning services that AWS has, which help customer to evaluate all their calls at a highly cost-effective way and actually analyze calls and put intelligence on top of it. I'm going to quickly show you how that's going to work. So now today a call could be having variety of formats, like it could be audio, it could be text, it could be a bot text and whatever. Now all this file can land into our solution where basically it has multiple stages. The first step is once the input file lands, it first does the speaker identification, then it does the transcription, which converts audio to text, and then later it does the translation if the language is not English, and later it also does extraction of sentiment, extraction of entities, and followed by which we use generative AI models. For example, in this use case, in this solution, we use Amazon Bedrock. Under that, we use Claude models to actually summarize the overall transcript and give a summary of what did the agent and customer speak throughout this call, and what were the action items, what were the issues detected. For example, let's say for a fintech customer, you don't want to ask any sensitive information like credit card throughout the call, and that is a conformity requirement, right? Now, using the solution, you can actually identify if the caller is actually asking that and in fact flag it. Let's say in healthcare use case, if you want to talk about weight loss, let's say for example, if it's a nutritionist talking to a customer on a specific diet plan, you can in fact fine tune your prompts and exactly ask whether the agent asked about the weight, whether asked about their existing diet plan, and help them modify it. So this is basically the dashboard what we have, where I'm showing all the list of conversation that happened. And later, let's say if I want to deep dive on a specific conversation, I can always click and this takes me to the detailed view of what conversation happened that time. Now it's going to show, for example, what was the sentiment detected throughout the call, how was sentiment feeling throughout the call by the agent, and what was the sentiment for a customer throughout the call, and what kind of mixture did the agent and the customer speak, and all of that. Now scrolling down a bit more, you see like a trend of customer and agent sentiment throughout the entire conversation at each and every conversation change. Then later we also use certain AI service like Amazon Comprehend to detect entities, like for example, what were the quantities discussed, person discussed, and like for a business, you can in fact have customers train specific entities. Now finally, this is the generative AI section where you see all the summaries of the overall conversation has been given here. Now at the same time, you can use this chat prompt to just go and give any random question. For example, let's say you can ask whether the agent did ask about follow-up call, whether they've asked about the right weight loss program or whatever, right? You can ask all these questions here, and that can the model can extract it. So yeah, so it's a totally plug and play solution that can be deployed in customer's account. And I do want to mention one customer, Healthify Me, who is using this solution, and they're actually able to evaluate agents and also improve customer experience, which is even more important use case. And I hope to work with you on this one.